Next directional move is to the upside before we get another pullback. This has marked the local bottom. I'm already up $1,200. Guys, Bitcoin is finally showing signs of life here again, but there is still one small problem before we can go here into higher levels. I will show you exactly what's going on here today, so definitely don't miss out, and let's go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in here again on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Directly before we get into the charts, guys, tomorrow I'm not sure if I will be able to make a video. I'm gonna try out of the car that I'm traveling with to make one, but I cannot guarantee that I will be able to do it. But I'm gonna try. If I cannot do it, then there will be a new video on, what is this, Friday. But pretty early. It will be 6 hours earlier than today, more or less. That will be the time around where I'm gonna at least record it, and then yeah, maybe an hour later upload, something like that. So be prepared for that. It is because I'm traveling again. If you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna see where I am. So yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to see what I'm doing for the next 48 hours. So now let's get into the charts here. So, and we start directly here with Bitcoin. As I told you guys yesterday, I was expecting that we are printing here a higher low with that move to the downside that happened yesterday, and that is exactly what we have seen here. A nice move to the downside all the way down to 93,300 and actually $93,100 at some exchanges, I think. Yeah, it was at some exchanges 93,100. That's how low we went. So from there we got a bounce and back to the upside, a really substantial bounce, and in my opinion this has marked the local bottom for a nice reversal back to the upside. So now, of course, we need follow through. We need Bitcoin to get above $97,000, above the VPVR and the point of control. We need to get above the EMA ribbon at $98,200, and only then, when we manage to stay above, only if we manage to stay above these levels, we will be seeing 100K again for Bitcoin. What did I find earlier that led me to the conclusion that we are close to a massive breakout here? So I want to go back to something that I had mentioned here before on the channel, and that is that we are currently in a time-based capitulation. So I want to explain you really quick the difference between price capitulation and time-based capitulation. So a price-based capitulation is a candle like this here, where you get a 30, 40, 50% move in one single day, or here in one single week to the downside. That is a price capitulation. So it happens really quickly. You cannot really see it coming most of the times, at least not how low it will actually go, and that it is a price capitulation candle. It's also something that you cannot know beforehand. You can only see that we are potentially going down a little bit, but how low, and if it's a capitulation candle, that's something that you can basically never tell. So that is one single candle. A time-based capitulation is, in my opinion, way worse, because it is slow, really slow, designed to shake you out of the market. Like here in January 2023, where we started to chop sideways here, sideways down until October 2023. Then we finally made a move to the upside here, back to prior all-time highs last year. But then again, once we hit here a new all-time high, we started to chop sideways, and again a time-based capitulation that in this moment was going on for 32 weeks, which is insane, because it's like over half a year of sideways chop before we got the next leg to the upside. So now we are again, okay, if I take it from the all-time high here, from that moment where we stop pumping, so basically from here I have to take it. So we are here now 11 weeks already. So 11 weeks since that pump stopped, chopping sideways. And in a time-based capitulation. Now, the big question is, how long do we believe that this can actually keep continuing before we're going to get here the next leg to the upside? And that will most likely look something similar. Let me just pull it up here. Where is it here? Bar pattern. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for something similar. So, and that could then also mark the cycle top when we are getting here a move like this. So maybe another 10 days. That is what I'm looking at. Not much longer than that. So I see here by the next weekly candle or the following weekly candle, in the absolute worst case, the break out of that pennant that we are currently shaping up here to the upside, and that will bring us above almost $106,000. So just hang in there just a little bit more, guys, just a little bit more. I know a lot of guys of you have already given up, because I can see it in the comments, not only on my video, also on other YouTube channels. I can see it, people are giving up, and this is exactly what the people that are driving the market sideways and chopping it sideways to the downside, exactly what they want. They want to shake you out, make you weak hands, so that when they start sending the market up, that you are out and they have basically your coins. So that's why I'm telling you guys, just hang in there. We are really close, and we potentially see here a small glimpse today already of a potential reversal. You should definitely try not to get shaken out here. So here with the MDX Algo Scalp Gradient, you see the same thing. I told you guys yesterday, when we are getting here these dot plots, they're usually marking at some point a reversal or a local bottom. This is exactly what we got here, all the way down here to $93,250 approximately. A reversal. Now the candles are heating up again. Once we're breaking above $97,580, you're gonna see that we're gonna get here a nice pop, because that is right now one of the biggest resistance levels that Bitcoin is currently facing here for a continuation past $100,000. And also on the reactor indicator from MDX Algo, also here you see that the reactor indicator is heating up again on these super trend bands, and is right now in bullish territory for continuation. So, and you're gonna get the first major sign when we break here above $96,700 and can close a 4-hourly candle above that level, that we are attempting here now a massive breakout on the horizontal level 2. On ZoomX, of course, my trade is still there. Now I'm actually up $30,000 again. Yesterday it was way less, it was almost half. Again, if you want to trade with me on ZoomX, guys, and see again how I take a account from 100K to $1 million and want the 10x that I make, then go in the description, pin comment below. There is a link where you can sign up with ZoomX. You also still get a sign up bonus right now. I just forgot how much it was. I think it's like $25 or something like that. And don't definitely not to forget here, this is the best non-KYC exchange out there, guys. There is no better exchange in my opinion, and I love trading on their platform. So actually, you know what I should also do while I'm at it? I should open a Solana trade, because I have anyway too much money here. So let's open here a nice Solana trade, like $50,000, so that I can add to it. Because Solana looks also nice, that it's here at a really good level. And I'm already up here. And I did not do anything, guys. I'm already up $1,200, you know. So if I would have done that with $5,000, I would have been up already $120, which is also nice, you know. So even with these small amounts, you can make good money. You see why I like this exchange? I just opened the trade and I'm already in crazy profits. So amazing. When we're going to liquidation levels, here you see the high leverage liquidity is completely gone that we yesterday still had here. So we went all the way down here to take it all out. Now, which directional move is left? Only a move to the upside is left here, where we come all the way up here to $99,300 to take out all the high leveraged short positions that are in between $97,300 and $99,300. Only this is remaining. And once we form here above $99,000 support and get above the 200 moving average, above $100,000 here approximately right now, we are also getting continuation into 105,000 and into a new all-time high here fairly quickly. Liquidation heat map, there was still some liquidity left here around $93,000. That was also what I mentioned yesterday, that we could technically go all the way down to take it all out, but we didn't, and now we are starting to eat our way here to the upside. Once we're getting here above $97,000 into this liquidity pocket here, where we currently have over $200 million sitting, that will trigger a short squeeze, and that short squeeze could catapult us immediately here to around $98,700 once this is coming into fruition. Also on Bybit, my trade is doing much better than yesterday. Yesterday I was down here like $40,000. Now it's only $32,000 again. Here I will also really soon I'm gonna add to this trade just a little bit, not too much, because I want to see on Bitcoin first before I add to my position, I want to see that we can break here this level. That is $96,500. So if we can break it, then we have also here on the shorter time frames, on the 30-minute chart, a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern playing out. The technical target of that one would be roughly what? Roughly $99,600 approximately is the technical target, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. $99,600 tongue breaker for me. Yeah, so that's what it is. Again, also on Bybit, if you want to trade on Bybit, guys, don't forget, if you sign up between today and Sunday, I'm going to pull potentially multiple people again that will get their account funded with $500 that you can trade with but not withdraw. But you can withdraw all the profits made out of the $500, guys. So make sure that you have an account and deposit at least $100 to be eligible for that giveaway of the $500. There is a link in the description and the pin comment below, and also a link still there to get a free $500 airdrop position. So, and especially now when the market is about to turn around, it makes sense to actually use that free money that exchanges are throwing at you because you get the best entries right now. And if you only need to deposit $100 to get a free airdrop position, why would you not do that? You know, you don't play with your own money, you play with the exchange's money that you get for free, and all the profits still belong to you. So it would be stupid to not do that, you know, if I get free money like that. So also here on the Bitcoin dominance, we see a rejection from that resistance level that I was talking just yesterday about here at 61.3%. If we can manage to get here a little bit lower, so I would like to see here move all the way down below 61% today, then most likely also tomorrow we get a continuation candle to the downside. Most likely not a massive one, but at least a little one. And then over the weekend, if we are keeping this trajectory right now, over the weekend, I expect fireworks in altcoins here to the downside, but only if we are continuing on this trajectory that we are on right now. The total free market cap also bouncing back to the upside currently. This is exactly what we want to see in terms of the total free market cap here. So if we can manage to get here to like $900 billion today, that would be amazing. If not, then that's also fine, because overall we are still following here that trajectory. So the next directional move is to the upside before we get another pullback, and then we are off to the races into a new all-time high for the total free market cap. Then Ethereum tried yesterday already to break out of that pennant here. We are seeing here another attempt right now. This attempt looks way better than the last one. I'm, to be honest, also in Ethereum trade on Femex. I almost made 50% today on that account. It's a small account, guys, so just that you know, maybe I can show it to you. So I'm not massively up right now. So I'm in the current trade, I'm actually in a loss of like $20 roughly. But over the whole day, I made here like $400 on that account. So, and then go figure how much I have in the account if that is like roughly 50% profit, you know, that I made on the whole account. So it's not a lot, but I'm growing this account, you know, so I'm going to grow that slowly but surely in this bull run, and let's see what I can do with that. Now, the trade setup is still valid. I just was scalping today, full disclosure, a little bit. The indicators still telling me that here is potentially one more attempt to go to $2,770, but I would expect here, at least from a 4-hourly time frame, another rejection back down to like where we are at right now, chop a little bit, and then you get a really nice move here to the upside. So this is what I see here happening for Ethereum in the next coming days and hours. So also when you go here to the daily chart, actually no, that was 12-hourly chart. Here on the 12-hourly chart, see we're about to get a buy signal on the stochastic RSI. RSI still pretty neutral, MACD also kind of neutral. So, but if we get this buy signal here and we are pumping today a little bit in the next 11 hours and 30 minutes, a little bit more to the upside, then we should get a really nice move where we are potentially filling this wick that we just created yesterday. Now, Solana also showing signs of life here on the 4-hourly chart. Most likely, we are seeing an end to that when we get closer to $180. But this is not a bad thing, because the only thing that's going to happen is that we are then also here chopping around for a little bit to cool down the indicators, and then we're going to get the break in direction of $204. So, and that will be then also the trigger for the short-term trade that I had given yesterday. The swing trade is already activated. If you're in it, amazing. If not, you can still enter. Remember, I gave you here the box, you know, where you can enter this. It's not too late to get into that big swing trade, but otherwise you can wait here to enter pretty soon this short-term trade here on Solana, because here on the daily we are just about to get a buy signal. The MACD about to turn around, RSI about to turn around. This was here the bottoming candles for Solana. So here I definitely expect tomorrow, after tomorrow, a bigger squeeze to the upside. Let's have a quick look at SUI. Also our SUI trade activated just 5 hours ago. So currently, if you're in this trade, you would be up 3% plus a little bit leverage. Let's say 15%, 25%, whatever you used. This will continue to rally here, in my opinion, because we just broke here this downward sloping trend line. And now the next logical target would be here, $3.68, the lower end of the Fibonacci golden ratio here on the Fibonacci levels. That is where I would expect that we are stopping for a short period and start to consolidate here before we also break through this and move out of that broadening falling wedge that we are forming here currently. So this here is the first sign. And so if you want to still build a position, this might be a good moment to start building it. And then at these Fibonacci levels, you just keep adding more to it before we are breaking out and getting a major blast off to the upside. Because also here, when we go to the daily chart, see we are just about to turn around here on a stochastic RSI to get a buy signal. RSI already pointing to the upside. MACD is already bullish. So there is no real reason why you should be waiting unless you really want to wait for the daily close today. That would be the only thing that you should potentially be waiting for, but nothing else. The next one is COTI. Also COTI held support at the upward sloping trend line here of that ascending triangle. Here also on the way to like 8 cents, 0.7. There we might stop in the short term. And then after a cool down period that will most likely last like maybe 12 to 24 hours, you're going to get a break above that, a violent one, into the next major resistance at 10 cents and 3. And once we are above that, we can talk about other levels. So also here, short-term trade, if you want to get in, 8 cents 7 is a good level to get in. And then you can trade this to 10 cents free, 11 cents, something like that. Guys, that's it already for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was, again, a really quick and short one. Tomorrow will be quicker, actually, if I'm in the car and we'll be able to do it. So don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you hopefully with more money tomorrow.